Hi, my name's Brad Garrett, and this is a free lesson on how to make this tie-dye here. Today I'm going to begin by taking my cotton and soaking it into this soda ash and water solution. I'll use my hand to squeeze the liquid into the cotton and manipulate the cotton so that I'm sure that it's saturated with the soda ash water. And to save time on this, you'll notice throughout this quick video here that I've sped the video up because I have a limit of how much time it can be. So that's why you'll see it moving a little faster here. So now that I've got my shirt completely saturated in the soda ash water, I'm going to take the shirt and lay it flat onto the table. Now I'm going to flatten it out as best I can. I've got it laying on its back so I can see the tag. Now I'm going to fold the shirt in half so that the front of the shirt is in the middle. And it'll kind of flatten out any wrinkles here. So now I'm going to have, this is a symmetrical fold. Now I'm going to take a marker, a washable marker, and draw my line that I want to make here, which is a V pattern. That went by fast. So what I'm doing here, this is fan folding, and I use my fingers to pinch the cotton so that I can make these little fan folds, and I follow the line that I drew onto the shirt. Now you'll notice that the line is slightly arced, so the way I accomplish that is to make the fan folds on the right side of the green line a little bit larger each time I pinch them together than the left side, and that will create this gentle turning flow of fan folds. So as I go, I just try to keep my eye on the green line and make it to where it's straight line when I'm all done here. Okay, so I've got my straight line, and I kind of squeeze the cotton, just kind of pinching it together because it's a little bit loose. I'm going to take this end right here and kind of push it all up, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my string and use it to secure these fan folds. This is artificial sinew, excuse me. It's a 70-pound test string. It's got a wax coating on it. So I'll take the string and I'm going to place it on the right side of my green line and use my index finger and my thumb to hold it in place. And then I'm going to pull the string underneath the cotton so that it's going to be all the way around. And I grab the end there. And I leave a little bit because I'm going to tie a knot with that end right there, so that's actually pretty short. So then I use my thumb to pinch the string down again, and I pull it back around, I wrap it. I'm going to do this one more time here. Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to move. So now I'm going to move my thumb more towards the green line and use the string because I'm just moving where I'm going to gather the string here. So I scoot the string along a little ways, if you can see how I've done that there, and I pull it back underneath the cotton, wrap it back around. And I'm not pulling it extra tight by any means. I'm just making sure that this group of fan folds is going to stay in place. So again, I move the string down an inch or two, and I start a new section where I'm going to start gathering the cotton or holding it together with this string. So now I'm going to cut the string, and I'm going to tie a knot with these two ends. That's just so the string doesn't come apart and start flying everywhere when I'm working with this cotton. So now I'm going to take the cotton and put it onto my tie-dyeing area here. And I'm going to start with purple, and I'm going to color the entire collar area and the first part of the V all the way down to the string purple. Okay, because pretty much between these three lines is going to be the main pattern of my V. So next I'm going to put red on, and now I'm going to go with some orange. This is going pretty fast, a little faster than for real. There goes some yellow right after the orange, and I'm blending them, so I'm not making real strict lines. Making sure that each color goes a little bit on top of the last color so that it's nice and blended. So I'm down to purple. Or excuse me, I'm down to blue, and I'm going to finish the shirt off with the purple here, a larger section. Okay, make sure I put plenty of dye in here. I want this to be solid if possible. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the cotton over onto the other side here, and for the most part it looks pretty colored already, but I'm going to go ahead and repeat my colors. I'm just going to take a best guess at where they're at. That's where the blue was. Sorry, I got to rearrange my bottles here. I'm a nitpick about it. I'm about to knock them all over. Okay, so here comes some green, more yellow, which you're not going to hardly be able to see the yellow on that. Some orange, just putting it where I think it should go. Pretty much just covered up my yellow there on accident. Okay, and here comes some red. So I've got one color left. It's the purple on both ends. I'm going to put lots of purple. Lots of purple. Alright, you can see it dripping out the bottom. It's pouring out into my little bucket area here. Okay. Now I'm going to squeeze this together. I want to make sure that, trying to make sure that the dye is all the way through and through on this. I'm not squeezing it too much because I don't want all the dye to be gone. I want it to set in there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other end. Okay, so now you got to let the tie-dye dry for about 6 to 8 hours at least. And then I'm going to cut off my strings here. Okay, so I'm going to open up the tie-dye here. So I cut off the strings, and normally I would just throw this right into the washing machine, but for this video I'm going to open it up here on the table. Looks like it's upside down. There's the rainbow pattern stripe that makes up the V. Okay, there we go. That's pretty cool. So you can see where the fan folds are here. There's like green lines and then there's red lines and back and forth. That's from the either side of the top and the bottom of the cotton when it was fan folded. I'm going to open it up here. There you go. So that's a pretty cool shirt. Looks pretty dark. That's because the inks are all very wet and they're actually still active in this case right here. So I'm going to go throw this into the washing machine and I will be right back. There we go. So that's the shirt after I've washed it in hot water with some soap. So if you're interested in taking any more of my lessons, I've got a video out called the Tie-Dye Crash Course. It's one of 3 videos that I actually have, where in this first video I'll show you everything that I know basically about making the dyes and mixing the chemicals and how to do the folds and the ties for 8 different patterns here. I'll give you all the basics and then I'll show you how to actually make the 8 patterns. So it's a really cool video and you'll learn quite a bit. These are the actual shirts that I make in the video, so if any of these spark your interest and you want to learn how to make them, I definitely show you how to do that in the video. So there's always more techniques that I can mention, of course, because there's so many different little things in the video, but there's a lot of little tips and tricks that I've learned also in the video. So my second video is Tie-Dye Crash Course on stars, where I show you how to make this cool tapestry star right here, and I also show you another star pattern on a t-shirt because that's an interesting one. And my third video is the Tie-Dye Crash Course on butterflies, where I show you how to make this butterfly tapestry right here. So come hang out at my website and look at some of the tie-dyes, and I'll talk to you soon.